Welcome to MATGIC, your express Pilates full body workout. Let's go. Today we start with 12 upper abdomen curls. So what I want you to think of, getting your armpits to your thighs, curling your head, neck, and shoulders up off that mat. Good, you got about 8 more to go. So exhaling as you curl forward, inhaling as you articulate that spine all the way back down. Really trying to get the abdominals to activate and fire. Think of your upper body trying to reach your lower body. 2 more upper abdomen curl, and you're going to hold this one. Then you're going to start with 12 double leg lifts. You're going to hold that upper abdomen curl. Think of your knees coming in towards your chest. Really think of making a big arching rainbow. You got 12 of these, 8 more to go. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Good. Now you lower everything back down to the ground after this. Lifting everything up, everything greets each other, and everything lowers back down to the mat. 12 of these, 10 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, curl, inhale to lower. Exhale, curl, engaging that lower abdominal, your transverse abdominal. Trying to get your back to greet your thighs, thinking of curling up and forward. So not just the front of your body, but think how your back of your body works in this position as well. Good, keep going. 3, 2, good, and hold the last one. Lower everything back down to the mat. Beautiful. Now, grab those shins. It's time to prepare for our 100. Right, get us a board if you need it. If not, let's go. Bring those legs into a tabletop. Knees align with your hips. Shins align with the sky or the ceiling, I like to also say. But think of pumping those arms up and down 6 inches. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can stay at your tabletop, but also think of keeping your legs straight up towards the ceiling if you want a little bit of a challenge. Now, extending those legs longer than diagonal. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to lower a little bit more. 5 forward. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last little bit to go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to hold here. 10, 9, a little stamina test. 3, and 2, and 1. Pull everything all the way in. Hug those legs because I know you love them. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders, and drop those feet. Take a breath. Whew. Get a little bit of sip of water, and then we're going to prepare for our roll-ups. Good. So starting with your arms reaching over your head, curling your head, neck, and shoulders up. Reaching those fingertips to the sky and then above your toes. Trying to get your head to your knees, curling the head, neck, and shoulders all the way back down. Think of more spinal articulation and engagement of that core rather than how flexible you are. It doesn't really matter how flexible your hamstrings are, in my opinion. It's really all about that spinal articulation. Really deepening that core connection. You have 3 more. Big exhale as you curl all the way forward. Try to challenge the length of your breath. Exhale every single time you fall forward. And then taking a big scoop of air in your nose as you go back down. Good. Big exhale through your mouth as you go forward. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale, sipping through your nose as you go all the way back down. Beautiful. Last one. Exhale as you go forward through your mouth. Inhale. Good. Rolling all the way back down. Beautiful. Circle those arms down. Now we're coming up to some side kneeling. All right, for that side kneeling leg lifts. Setting yourself up like a tripod. So just making sure you have your arm and knee at the best width away from you. Think of like kind of more of a goldfish. You are perfect for. Good. You got 10 leg lifts here. Really trying to make sure your heel is aligned with your hip. I'm slightly on an angle here, so my angle of my leg is slightly off in this one. So I apologize for that, but here we go. Side obliques, really curling it in, extending it all the way out. You got 8 more. Good. And 7, really trying to make sure your hand pressing into the floor is really what's trying to keep a stable base. Kind of like a side plank. I like this to help challenge the side of your body before we get into side planks in class or we get into any heavy plank positions. Really trying to get those lats to fire and help support you. Good. Now start with those like circles, really getting that glute to fire, really getting the back of that hamstring, and really also trying to find that deep oblique on the bottom half of the body. Really trying to engage your core, keep the torso as stable as possible. 3 more. Keep that torso as stable as possible. 2 more. And last one. Beautiful. Switching to the other side. We're gonna get some arching and rounding before we get there. Curling the head, neck, and shoulders in, and then arching that belly button down, trying to get your chin to the side. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, 2 more arch. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, 2 arch. Trying to keep the weight evenly displaced between your hands and your knees. Good, and arch, trying to get your chin to the sky, shining that chest forward. Exhale, and inhale. Keep going, really trying to connect to that breath. Exhale, and inhale. This also still should be a challenge to your core, really trying to deepen out core engagement with every breath. Good, sit back with your hips to your heels. Good, and then we're gonna come up and let's switch around to the other side, everyone. All right, I hope you're doing great out there whenever you're doing this. Good, let's get to the other side. We got 10. Good, and down and up. Really trying to keep a stable connection to the floor. Really think of trying to push both sides of your body so they're even. You don't want to collapse on any side. You got 5 more here. Good, 4 more. And 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. Keeping that leg up in the air. We got our deep obliques, curling it in and extend. But also, just to let you all know, at any point in time you want to feel like you want to challenge yourself, you can always grab a weight. Sometimes I like to do this with a 5 or 10 pound weight is the heaviest I'll go with these type of workouts. But you can go as low as 1 pound, 2 pounds, or 3 pounds. You'll still get a very efficient workout. Also, a lot faster. And you'll see a lot more tone in your arms as well. Now, getting into those leg circles. Now, you always can challenge yourself here as well by adding on some ankle weights as well. You got 3 more. And 2 more, really trying to get that deep core connection as well as you reverse back. Really trying to find that glute to fire your hamstring, and also think of keeping your core stable here. Good. Switching to the other side. Now we're going to get into the last little bit of arching around. Good, you got about 6 here. Good, exhale here. And then inhale as you round. Exhale here. Inhale as you round. I'm getting a slight pressure on my chest forward. Exhale here. And inhale round. Exhale here. And inhale round. Beautiful. Exhale here. And inhale to round all the way in. Press your hips back to your heels. Get a nice little stretch back. Then we're going to transition into some plank walk-ups. Get a sip of water if you need it. All right, let's get moving and grooving. Pushing out to that plank. Coming down to your forearms and pressing all the way back up. Down, down, and up, up. I'm trying to make sure I alternate here. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but it's okay. But your goal is to try to get even sides. You got 12 of these. Push it up. Good, down, down. Push up, up. Exhale on the way down. Inhale on the push up. Exhale down. Engage the core as you push up. Sometimes I like to squeeze the glutes as I push up and release as I go down. I like to think of my glutes as my decelerator. So as you need the pressure as you come up. Now let's twist up and over for some plank arch. You want to think of drawing a really big rainbow with your hips. Really deep plank twist. Tap the floor. That's the goal. Try to keep the feet together. That's the goal as well. Good. Arching around. Good, reaching up and over. Good, 4 more. Good, hold it. Drop the knees back, sit your hips to your heels. Now let's come standing. Gonna get into some good old fashioned jumping jacks. All right. Get a sip of water, get a breath, shake it all out. Let's get going for these jumping jacks. Up and down, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale, inhale, really trying to get that heart rate going. Get a little bit of pep in yourself. A really good time to start your morning. Get through a lunch break or just get you a little bit of pep for your dinner. Good. Now, you got pulse and squats. Jumping in, all the way back in. Exhale, exhale, inhale up. Exhale, exhale, inhale up. Try to keep that rhythmic breath. Exhale, exhale, inhale up. Exhale, exhale, inhale up. Good. It'll be really nice and calming to your right. Exhale, exhale, inhale up. Exhale, exhale, inhale up. Good. Really try to deepen into that squat. Really get that lengthening and stretch into your inner thighs. Switching. Now, staying deep in that squat. Good. You always can add in some weights here. Just think about that. I love to sometimes still grab my 10-pound weights and do these. Think of every heel lift with the elbows down. Up and down. Good. Up and down. Keep going. Up and down. Really feel that burn. Stay deep and low in that squat, trying to get your thighs parallel to the floor. Good. Keeping that core tight, keeping that torso still. Good. Up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Deepen into those obliques. Lean it over my elbows. I'm trying to think of getting to my knee. Really trying to keep the hips really level and a slight pulse to the floor. pulse to the floor. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale over, inhale up. Exhale over, inhale up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep going. Good, keep going. I know it burns. You're almost there. Almost there. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Keep going. Almost there. Keep going. Lifting up. Now, getting into pulsing squats. So these are some side shuffles. A lot of these exercises I've been giving a lot to my clients over the past year. Thanks to COVID, I've been to, not really so much thanks, but I've had to learn how to think outside of the box and give more challenging body weight workouts, or weights that you still can get an efficient workout with, but just using the things you have around your house. Maybe a broomstick, maybe a can of beans, or even if you just have some old 5-pound weights, you've just been having in the back of your closet. I've been learning to just work with a lot of things that people have in their houses. So keep going with these side shuffles. You want to keep those hips really low. Really think of the outer glutes. This is great to add a mini band here. Really at the sides of the thighs. Really gets those glutes. Really gets that nice tone in your hamstrings as well. You can add a weight as well if you would like to hold it. Now, here's my favorite thing. It's a squat to a lunge. Think of it as a pulse. Pulse into the squat and parallel, step back into a parallel lunge. Staying low. If you want to turn this into a curtsy version, you can as well. You can use a band at your ankles. You can use a band. You can hold a weight like a goblet squat. Here I'm just holding my hands. There's so many great variations you can do with this. Good. Pulsing on each side, holding that nice little lunge. It's a smaller stance lunge, not a huge wide lunge, but just enough to get a nice burn in that front quad and a nice burn in the hamstring and the calf, of the back leg. Switching to the other side, up and down. Really think of that breath. Exhale, inhale up. Exhale on the work. Inhale on the rest. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Down and up. Good. Exhale, inhale. Really push and use the floor. Really making sure you spread the feet. Don't try to get, like I call it, death grip of your feet. Really relax those toes. And guess what? You did it, y'all. Hope to see you in class.